Welcome back to the channel, people of the verse. It's the Eradicator, and in this video we will be taking the most basic VLRT, very low risk target bounty hunting mission in Star Citizen Alpha 3.14. I am flying a Cutlass Black, which is sort of a cheap medium fighter or light transport, whatever you want to call it, right? It's kind of multifunctional. But I like this ship because it has multiple guns, and especially the ones that I'll be using today are, I'll probably focus on the laser guns in this case. But I want to see how combat has changed, especially with the capacitors. I know how to use the capacitors now, thanks to you guys in the comment section down below. I don't know if you see at the bottom of my ship UI, you have this little triangle that points towards the bottom. On the left side of that triangle are the guns, on the right side are the shields, at the bottom are the engines. And you can see I'm playing here. I have more power here to the engines, I'm giving more power to the guns here, so and a little bit less power to the shields. And so we got my targets here. There should be only 2 ships. If they haven't changed anything, it should be here a Mustang as well as an M50 confirmed. We got a Mustang right here, and this is going to be my target. Looks like they're already shooting missiles. Okay, well, this is not going to oh my gosh, my shields are already gone with 1 missile. Now that is going to be very interesting for sure, and with most of my energy routing towards the guns here. Let's see how long it's going to take for the shields to regenerate, but so far they do not seem to be regenerating at all. Also, did you notice that the ships do not turn nearly as well as they did before? I'm really having a hard time maneuvering the Cutlass, well, simply because it definitely is not the most maneuverable ship in the game right now. So there's definitely a lot of movement here going on as I'm trying to position my ship to get a right angle, and that Mustang AI is also trying to position its ship as well. I am a bit disappointed that those big red trails are back. I wish that they could be gone because they're pretty ugly, but probably a setting in the game settings. All right, so here we go. I cannot shoot my lasers as much as I want, otherwise they are going to be depleted. So I got to make sure that I have a perfect angle of attack, which does seem to be the case right here. As we can see, the shields of the Mustang are also depleted, so all the shots that I'm landing right now are hurting the hull of the ship itself. But unfortunately, yeah, all it took was a little bit of boost for that Mustang to be out of my range. And again, the dogfight here continues. It is much slower, but at the same time, it is also much more strategic as well. Sure, it's slower, but you're also spending a lot of time thinking about what your next move is going to be. There's not just action, but also a lot of strategy as you are engaging in those type of gunfight. And I can tell you guys that so far I'm having a real blast. My shields are offline again. That's incredible. Having a lot of fun here. There we go. Target destroyed, but this is not the end of it, guys. There is going to be another target. Now, this one is an M50. People have said that the M50 is a much more difficult ship to be to destroy, simply because it is extremely nimble, very easy for an M50 to outmaneuver you. So I'm trying to take a little bit of distance, see if I can use the missile operator. No, it can't. It followed me all the way to where I was. So, well, it wants to play like this, then it will play. It's trying to use again the missile operator, but because the missiles do have a certain range, right, they cannot fire at less than 1,000 meters. Of course, I can always dumbfire the missiles, but this is probably going to be a waste of missiles given how small and tiny that M50 is. So that's a lot of cat and mouse so far that we are experiencing. As you can see, in the past, doing these missions in the past was super easy. All you had to do was just target your enemy, shoot straight, and boom, the ships were destroyed. Guys, these days are gone. This is not the case anymore. And even with a small, tiny ship like this, I'm really having a hard time and struggling. And quite frankly, this is what I want. I don't want this experience, the Star Citizen flight experience, to be a boring, dull moment in which all I have to do is just shoot straight, and then boom, in a few seconds, my enemies are exploded. This is not fun. Nobody wants to have some experience like that. We want to have some action. We want to have some intensity. There's a little bit of stress here. Some NPCs that respond to your actions, which is exactly what we're seeing right here. here, and that's why it is a lot of fun. Okay, I'm getting a couple of shots here. Unfortunately, the shields were not depleted. Now, the big difference also between before and now is that in the past, there used to be 4 sides to the shields, front, back, and each of the side of the ship. This is not the case anymore now for smaller ships, all the way to medium-sized ships as well. The shields are basically bubble shields, so if you hit the front, it's going to hit the entirety of the shield, which is why all the shields are depleting as I hit an M50, but I think it must have used the power triangle to maximum shields because their shields are replenishing extremely fast as well. I'm really having a hard time. Sorry for you guys if it is not very easy to visualize. So I'm going to try something else because what I'm doing is definitely not working. That's what I said. Try to have different strategies. Try to think about what your next move is going to do here. So here I'm going to take some speed, turn around, use the missile operator mode. There it is. I got the lock on the enemy, and now I'm going to shoot a missile right here. You can see the yellow like here. Maybe you can shoot another one. There you go. There's another one that went out. And it hasn't done anything. Oh, I think I heard something. Still a little bit junky, obviously. Still the PTU, of course. Ah, there's a missile here. We could definitely hear. There we go. There's one that goes out. Oh, boom! Explosion, lost all of his shield here. Can I fire another one? Trying to click here. Clicking didn't work for some reason. Oh, there's another one. Another one goes out. Maybe it is going to... no, unfortunately, must have escaped the missile. Those ships here, those M50s are fast, unfortunately. And I have missed my target, and all of his shields are back again, which means that the fight is going to continue, and I'll try to improve my accuracy here. I have most of the energy going towards my shield, maybe, because I can see that my shields have regenerated here, so maybe I'll try to press F5 on the keyboard, which is going to put most of the energy on the guns themselves, the weapons, so that maybe I can have an increased fire rate. I've also seen since the G patch that when you do that, your weapons also are a little bit more powerful as well, so you have a bigger DPS, which is one of the changes of the last PTU patch. So probably we'll be trying that as well, and hopefully this is going to be giving me an edge over that very pesky M50, I gotta say. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun trying to take him down, but at the same time, it is also not a burden, but a nuisance. Let's just call it that. There you go. Target eradicated. My goodness, guys, what a change. What a change compared to how it was before in 3.13. I could never go back to the live servers 3.13 now. This is so much better. Kudos again to the flight experience. The ships fly. It's much more difficult to fly ships now, I gotta say. It feels more realistic. Feels like it's more accurate to real physics, which is great. Much closer to how it is in Elite Dangerous, I gotta say. Feels also similar to the old experience we had back in the old Arena Commander days, and having a really good time managing my capacitors, managing my next moves, strategizing on how to take down those ships. It is a lot of fun, guys. I highly recommend, and that is going to be the giveaway question, guys. What do you guys think of the new flight model in Star Citizen 3.14 from what you've seen or from what you've experienced? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you subscribe to this channel, this is going to be a good chance to win a Gattac Raylan with LTI. Also, thanks to Uncle Folk, Mac Chiminas, and Dragon Ghost, I got a lot of giveaways on Discord. If you're a Patreon or a John Patton member, I've got a G12 with LTI. I've got 3 sets of Greycat armor, $25 in RSI gift cards, $10 and $10 as well. So 7 different prices. Good luck to everyone out there. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. And a big shout out to Tala for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for your contribution on Patreon. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.